Welcome and thank you for joining us for our third episode of CardStock.
We're here to bring you all the inside scoops on local fun, food, and entertainment.
First up, let's take a look at some local places here in San Antonio.
There's an artist in everyone. At least that's the motto at J. Philippus Art Studio.
That's right, and I was able to unleash that inner artist recently. Let's check it out. There's never a dull moment at the J. Philippus Art Studio. Between the breaking of glass and the pouring of acrylics, it's easy to see how so many people can find creative inspiration in a place bursting with so much color. Opened in November of 2019, J. Philippus Studio offers a variety of classes, ranging from resin and glass creations to acrylic pours. The goal? To make sure everyone has an opportunity to create.
And you can create whatever you want. We guide you through that step when you decide what class you want to do. And that's what makes it so unique. I have people tell me all the time, oh my gosh, when they're through, I never knew I could create something so beautiful. And you can. It's in everybody. There's an artist in everyone.
Jeannie, being an artist herself, first shared her passion for creation with her friends, inviting them to use her art supplies and showing them the ropes. After a while, however, she realized that she could share her passion further and opened the studio.
You might like this, but there's many different ways to make a heart. Just because it's one shape doesn't mean it can look different.
While the classes offered at the studio provide some structure, it's ultimately up to the customers to develop the final piece as they see fit.
I guess my favorite part is definitely interacting with the customers here, because everybody can be really nice, really friendly, and it's really fun to really kind of party with them almost as they do the art. I see a lot of different examples of creativity, and it's really fun to see all the different ideas. So it's pretty nice to see that.
Jeannie says it's all about letting go of what's happening outside the studio. When you're here, you only have to focus on having fun and letting your creative side show, even if that means getting a little messy in the process.
Arts and crafts are all about channeling your inner child. And what did I do when I was a child? Well, I'd break things.
The whole experience can be new for some people, so it's refreshing to know there's no one right way to go about the process.
It's different. I never thought of doing something like this. And I find myself trying to find puzzle pieces that don't exist. The best part was smashing the glass, to be honest with you. Even if I could find all the pieces I needed, I would still smash glass, just because.
In addition to emphasizing the freeing nature of the artistic process, Jeannie wants people to know that art can be healing and serve as an emotional outlet as well. Her love of glass art is what carried her through one of the toughest seasons of her life.
My first husband tragically passed away in my late 20s, and art began to be a therapy for me. And I always was fascinated with glass. And I lived on a farm. I grew up on a farm where they had the little glass insulators on the telephone poles, and I used to just smash them up and do things fun with them. But that was kind of my inspiration.
Whatever the reason may be for someone to start the creative process, the J. Philippus Studio gives space for everyone to join in.
I'm sure I will be coming back.
Wow, I love how those pieces turned out. It's hard to believe that they weren't done by professional artists.
I know, I can't wait to go back. I'm going to be the next Picasso.
Maybe after you're done smashing glass and making a ruckus, you'd like to visit somewhere a little bit more relaxing. The breathtaking views at the Japanese Tea Garden and Jingu House Cafe, perhaps?
Oh, well that does sound very relaxing. Let's take a look.
The San Antonio Japanese Tea Gardens, also known as the Sunken Gardens, was developed on land donated to the city in 1899, and construction began in 1918 by City Parks Commissioner Ray Lambert, who visualized an Oriental-style garden. At the entrance of the garden, Mexican-born artist Donicio Rodriguez created a torii gate in his unique style using metalworks that imitated wood.
So I'm here with
Cameron Stevens.
Kristen Larry.
And so are you guys from San Antonio?
No, we're from Dallas.
Okay, so how did you guys hear about the tea garden and everything?
Well, I kind of planned it because it's Valentine's Day weekend, so I was like, we're going to get away from Dallas for the weekend, come out here, and then And I was like, oh, the tea garden, she likes the outdoors. So I was like, yeah, we'll come out here. Yeah.
And are you enjoying his present to you?
I love it. I enjoy the view, seeing all the people, so many places to take pictures. I'm really loving it.
Nice. And how do y'all like San Antonio and everything?
Oh, I like it. I've been a couple of times with family, so it's like the first time I've been out here by myself. I like it.
That's awesome.
I love it. It's so much fun. The food is delicious. The people are so nice here. 10 out of 10. I will come again.
That's great to hear from San Antonio locals. You know, we love having people here and everything. And so did y'all feed the koi fish or anything? Or?
No, I didn't know you could feed the koi fish. I'm not even lying to you. Oh yeah, I didn't see anything down there, but I saw the koi fish. I named a couple.
Nice. Any names you want to share?
Oh, Goku and Onyx.
Those are tight. I love those. Originally, it was used by the Alamo Cement Company and was incorporated and produced cement for 26 years in the kiln or the chimney, which still stands today.
For some years, the garden sat in neglect and disrepair due to limited funding, but supporters rallied to keep it open, and in doing so, they were successful in upholding the space. The cafe is a place where tourists and locals can relax and get refreshments, but currently, the cafe is under renovations until further notice.
So I'm here today with
Desiree, Nyla.
And so are you guys from San Antonio or no?
No, I'm actually from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay.
And I'm from Louisiana.
And how'd y'all hear about this Japanese tea garden and everything?
A lot of kids were talking about it, and it looked really beautiful, so we decided to come out and see.
Did the hype, was it overhyped or did you like it?
No, I liked it.
We loved it.
Nice. And how do you like San Antonio and everything?
I really like it. There's a lot to do here and a lot of good food, so there's always something.
The Sunken Gardens is a beautiful and historic site. It is good that it seems to be doing well even during the world's current circumstances.
Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. At least, not to you. Looks like you got more important things to worry about anyway.
No, man. It was just one text, though.
That was enough to screw that guy over.
But it's fine, though. I didn't even hit the guy.
Oh, you thought you did, but you did. You see that guy? He's well, you know.
No, this is wrong. I didn't mean to hit the guy at all. Please, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Next time you're in the mood to try something new, head over to Mimo's Bakery and Cafe. This hidden gem is known for all things sweet and a selection of coffee to satisfy anyone.
That's right, and don't forget they also serve breakfast, lunch, and wedding cakes.
Let's take a look at how this all started.
There was a couple that came in that had been high school sweethearts, and then he went off to war, and somewhere they got separated. She married someone else, he married someone else, and then later in life, they were both widowed, and they found each other again.
Welcome to Mimo's Bakery and Cafe, home to some of the best brunch and wedding cakes you'll ever have. This bakery and cafe came to be when Amber was unemployed for 6 months after losing her job. That is when her family encouraged her to open her own bakery. She started baking in 1981 as a hobby. She is self-taught and has been using her own recipes as well as her family's. By customer demand, she started baking wedding cakes and now she has made over 2,000.
Eventually, I would like to expand Mimo's, either a larger restaurant or a second restaurant. The bakery is already getting to where we've outgrown this space. We were in a tiny little 1,000 square foot bakery to start with, and now we've moved to this 3,000 square foot, and we're already outgrowing this space. So our bakery is flourishing, which is great. That's what we want, and the cafe is doing really well too, I'm sure. But yeah, we hope to just continue to grow.
Families love to come here with their couples. They make their wedding cakes, they have their dinners, their lunches, their breakfasts, and the children love it here. They always get goodies when they're going out the door.
After learning so much about Mimo's, D'Angelina and I decided to try it out for ourselves.
Cafe, most popular one is going to be French toast or bacon. For lunchtime, it's going to be the Cuban sandwich or a regular salad.
It was one of the best meals I've ever had, and we even took some baked goods to go. Try out Mimo's for fantastic food, sweets, and service.
Anthony, those wedding cakes look amazing. You know, I'm getting married this year, and I actually wasn't thinking of having a cake, but this may have just changed my mind.
I totally agree, Joy. Make sure to visit Mimo's Bakery and Cafe at 2611 Wagon Wheel Street to try some amazing food with great service.
Speaking of trying something new, Anthony, have you ever had halo halo?
No, what is that?
It is the national dessert of the Philippines. I heard there's actually a great place in town. Scarlett and Evelyn were able to visit Sari Sari, San Antonio's first ever Filipino market and restaurant.
We had the pleasure of speaking with Sari Sari owner Camille de los Reyes about the origin of the restaurant and an inside scoop of their latest projects.
Sari Sari was opened in 1995 by my parents who immigrated from the Philippines and started work here as nurses. So they worked in the close by medical center, realized very quickly that there was a need for Filipino products in our area. This was in the 80s.
For the Filipinos, it's like home. That's why I like working here, because I feel home.
I'm very honored and fortunate to be able to take what they started and put my love and spin into it to really promote to the San Antonio community what Filipino food is, what Filipino culture is like, who Filipino people are.
We also interviewed some regulars to get a customer's perspective of what Sari Sari is all about.
Sari Sari was known as the first Filipino restaurant here in San Antonio. So of course, as an actual Filipina, I had to check it out. And so that's how I came here and tried the food, and I'm in love with it. I support all of their businesses.
Everybody needs to eat some Filipino food. That's all I'm saying.
Exciting things that happened last year that I never thought would happen. We were on the Food Network, so that was really exciting. That was always a dream. So we were excited to put that out and to slowly put San Antonio on the map and Filipino food too.
We had such a great time visiting Sari Sari. The market was filled with so many cool products and the restaurant served amazing food. Even though this was our first time going, we definitely felt at home and can't wait to go back and try the rest of the menu. Be sure to check out Sari Sari at all of their locations. You can find more information on their Instagram at SariSariSATX.
Sounds like Sari Sari is the place to go.
Definitely. I'm excited to see what else they have in store for the Filipino and San Antonio community.
Next up, Erin will bring us some of what's happening here on campus right after this short break.
Autism is just a different way of thinking. Just because some are nonverbal
doesn't mean they don't have a voice.
Nice job. Excellent.
They act and love the same way we do. They learn in different ways.
Perfect. Okay. How does he feel? Nice. And we just did this one yesterday. How does she feel? Look at you. You're already going. Awesome job. Okay, what do you want?
They have the ability to reach great potential. Always remember, even though they act differently, they're still one of us.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The University of the Incarnate Word is hosting thousands of international students from all parts of the world. 20-year-old student Mario Garcia comes all the way from Spain. Let's take a look to see what he has to say about his experience so far.
Mario Garcia is an exchange student from Spain. He came to UIW to study for 1 semester.
My major is communication arts. I have 5 different courses and I'm doing pretty good so far. I have a lot of friends, especially international friends. And I'm also at the club soccer. I practice 2 or maybe 3 times a week. And actually have a first soccer game on Saturday. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Mario's day consists of daily routines such as going to school, eating at the cafeteria, and meeting friends. After school, he likes to practice soccer or he goes out with his friends. Mario also volunteers for UIW TV sports show called the Cardinal Huddle. Extracurricular activities are a big part of his life in here.
I play tennis, I play soccer too, but I feel like they don't offer you this kind of opportunities they actually do here. And people are really nice here too. There's a lot of students here who are really nice to me and they're really nice to international students too. And that's something I really appreciate as well.
Mario finds it different to study in the US compared to his home country.
That you can study whatever you're more into and what you really think you're good at. And that's especially what I think we lack in Spain.
Like Mario, I myself am an exchange student with many of my personal experiences being similar to his. Here are my 2 biggest standouts.
Hey, my name is Theresa, and to me the 2 biggest differences are living on campus and the athletic system in the US. Thank you for watching.
Now that is what I call an unforgettable experience. Adapting to a different life must not be easy, but that is what the international program is all about. If you ever want to study abroad, visit the ICC building in St. Joseph's. We wanted to find some interesting and fun UIW campus clubs. You'll never guess what we found. Let's dive in and take a look. We dove right into one of our university's most intriguing student-run organizations, the Scuba Club, to get some insight on this fantastic group experience.
The Scuba Club is an authorized student organization here at UIW, and it is to promote the sport of scuba diving. It's part of the requirement that all students, part of the university core, that everyone has a 1-credit activity course, and so this is one of them. It enrolls 8 students each fall. And the graduates of that then become members of the club.
Members are taken from beginner level experience all the way to becoming certified in open water diving, which lasts a lifetime.
Every year when I go down on these, I take to Cozumel, I take a UIW flag with me, and then we pose underwater. We take it down to on the wall, so we're in about 80 feet of water, and we'll get the whole group to come together and pose with the UIW flag.
Alumni are also active participants in the club alongside current members.
My job as president is just to try to get the club up and running more. So it's organizing meetings, trying to plan out events, trying to look up how to fundraise and where we can fundraise.
For most students, diving into any body of water, especially with scuba gear, can be intimidating.
One of our most important pieces of equipment is the scuba tank right here.
But as I learned, the Scuba Club teaches water safety, safe diving habits, and more.
This is our regulator. It's got a lot of bits and parts, but everyone is important. This is the inflator hose. This basically takes your tank and it takes air from the tank and puts it into the BC. One of my favorite memories with, this isn't necessarily club, but it is the class, and a lot of the people who were in the class ended up joining the club. It was our last trip. We went to Balmorhea, Texas, which is like a really small town in the desert, and we went diving in the spring there. It was crystal clear water, so we saw turtles and fishes, and we were jumping off the diving board, and it was really fun.
Joining the Scuba Club is quick and easy. Log into UIW's Engage website and search for the Scuba Club page and click Join. The Scuba Club sounds like a fun group to join. Don't forget to log into UIW's Engage website to view all the UIW's clubs open to students.
We were at the stores the other day, and we were walking around, and we walked up to this one store that was like a plant store. Your birthday's coming up, so I was thinking about looking for something for you. So I was walking around, and I ended up seeing this one potted plant holder. I showed it to Mom. She really likes it. She might steal it. But she said it would have been perfect for the plant that you had on the side table in your room. I really wish I could have given it to you. If that drunk driver made the right decision that night, my sister would still be with me. If you're drinking, designate a driver, call a rideshare service, or stay the night. Next time you're debating whether or not to get behind the wheel, think of Diana and her story.
Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. At least, not to you. Looks like you got more important things to worry about anyway.
No, man. It was just one text, though.
That was enough to screw that guy over.
But it's fine, though. I didn't even hit the guy.
Oh, you thought you did, but you did. You see that guy? He's well, you know.
No, this is wrong. I didn't mean to hit the guy at all. Please, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't.
Nothing says Texas like some good old-fashioned barbecue.
And the best place to find that is at Luna's Barbecue and More, a small family-run business based here in San Antonio, Texas, with UIW's own Jared Luna.
That's right, and we were able to speak with some of Jared's family about the history of this business. Let's see what they had to say.
We're trying to build something that is family-based, not just for us, but for the community, the customers.
It's been a part of my life since I was really young, so it's pretty much, I could say it's my life.
The food truck to me is financial stability, providing food for my kids, you know, raising them.
Texas has always been known for its great barbecue as part of its culture, but for the Luna family, it's an essential part of their life. OK Food Catering, originally starting as a catering company in 1982 for private events, evolved into a food truck in early 2020 by the hands of Frank, Ermelinda, and Julie Luna. This truck is known as Luna's BBQ and more. When we arrived, we were greeted with friendly faces and some great food. We got the chance to speak with Ermelinda about their struggles when the food truck originally started.
We started it a year ago, last May I think it was. When COVID came in, we had to pretty much rush it to get it out because we had lost everything with the catering business. So we had to get the food truck out, and that's when everything started about a year ago in May last year.
After having a business with its ups and downs, we asked Julie Luna about what her favorite part about the food truck was.
We truly appreciate our customers. We enjoy handling every single one of them. We enjoy getting to know them. A lot of our first timers become regulars and we get to know them and they become like a family to us.
We were curious as to why the Luna family picked barbecue as their food of choice and got a word with Frank Luna.
It's crazy. I don't know. We just had a meeting. What do we want to do? And everybody said barbecue at the same time. We visited another food trailer. We support food trailers for pizza, and the guy said, "Yeah, you picked the toughest one of all foods. Barbecue's tough."
As a small family business, what keeps them going is each other and the loyal customers who stick with them along the way.
Jared brought Reynaldo Cano and myself over to his house, and he personally made us a couple of brisket sandwiches, and they were delicious. Have you ever been to their food truck, Joy?
I have. I actually went last semester. I think my favorite was their mac and cheese sandwich. Maybe next time we should go together. Yeah. And with that being said, that is all of the time that we have here today.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to our third episode of CardStock. We hope you found some exciting new activities and restaurants to take advantage of.
Until next time, I'm Joy Bergen.
And I'm Anthony Flamia.
Go Cards!